doing? Welcome back. I told you I'd be back here. Technical difficulties aside. Just a reminder to all my friends and fans and folks listening out there, you're getting this entire week for free. Technical difficulties from last week, I'm making sure you get it all this week, all the content I was going to give you last week, plus an extra episode. And then next week, as a kind of an apology for not being able to keep my word last week, I want to give you episodes of 360, and that will be those short daily tips that will be coming at you Monday through Sunday. So you're going to get 2 weeks worth of content for free, ladies and gentlemen. And my premium members, like I told you, you're not getting charged at all this month. Nada. Zip. Zilch. No dollars, right? Just honoring my word to all those I said I was going to give it to you for free, and then making sure I'm doing what's right for my clients and customers, right? Got to keep you coming back. Got to keep you happy. Otherwise, you'll probably go to one of those other so-called gurus and get their stuff for much more money. Anyway, we're going to start with our question of the day. And the question of the day today is, what is it that you want or need to change? What do you need to change? What's going on in your life? Is there a relationship you need to get out of? Is there a relationship you need to get into? Huh? Is there some habits you need to break? Are there some habits you need to start? Right? Maybe you need to start eating better. Maybe you need to start working out. Maybe you need to stop eating some of the stuff you're eating. Right? Maybe you need to stop smoking or cut down on your drinking or whatever it may be. Maybe you just need to start driving slower. Huh? Maybe you spend some more time with your kids. What is it that you want or need to change in your life? These are the questions I ask every single week. Just something to make you pause for a moment and think. These are questions you can only answer to yourself. And if you answer them honestly and start taking those little daily steps, which is why we come at you every day, Monday through Friday, and then we come at you every day with the 360 tips. Every single day, 365, we come at you to kind of get you baby steps forward, baby steps forward. It's like that old adage of, if you save $1 a day, if you save 1% every day, if you get 1% of extra effort every single day, that's compounded. Next thing you know, it's not 365% at the end of the year. I remember I calculated it one time. It was huge, huge numbers. I'm going to find that. I actually sat down in Excel and calculated it out. It was a huge increase. Me, I was pausing last week and actually thinking about having to change my distribution system for my podcast because, goodness gracious, I was going through all kinds of a bad hair day, you might say. All those technical difficulties were building up. Just from last week and adding to the week of the 360. It just seemed to be one week-long bad hair day. If you had a bad hair day, yeah, well, we all have. We've all had one of those bad hair days. Have you had a bad hair day every single day of the week? Yeah, me too. I've had a number of those bad hair days. I've had bad hair weeks. Heck, I've even had a bad hair year. I just went through a week of long bad hair. Or bad long hair. Anyway, last week, like I said, with all the technical difficulties, add on to that, my daughter and her boyfriend moved out of the house. Add on to that, separating from my wife. Yeah, that week turned out to be one of those long, hairy, frizzy, rat's nest, bad hair weeks. Oh my goodness. So all that said, is your life a bad hair day? In other words, let's put the metaphor aside for just a minute. I like metaphors; they're fun. Does your life just kind of suck some days, some weeks, some months, some years? Oh my God, you're just going, oh my God, I can't deal with it, right? Here's the thing: you just managed to get through it, right? Yeah, you managed to get through it. I'll answer all the tough ones for you because you know what? Yeah, it happens. It just happens. And now and again, you're going to have a string of bad hair days like I did last week. Bad hair weeks. You maybe had a bad hair month. And it could be in your work life, your personal life, in your relationships, your spiritual life. Good God, it may even be a mix or all of those. Oh, gosh. What are you going to do? Heck, it may not be you directly. You may have someone really close to you that's going through something, and you're helping them deal with their bad hair day, and their frizzed out hair is frizzing yours out. You're having a bad hair day by osmosis, right? You're just kind of absorbing their bad hair funk. So here's the deal. At the end of the day, I hate this saying, but it's kind of fact. It is what it is. Right? You can't stop the train once it starts going. You just have to ride it out. You got to get through it. Yeah. I know. Yeah. First off, let me say, you heard me right. Yeah, I am. I am Mr. Positive. I always try to find the silver lining in the clouds. The fact is, the clouds are there, and you're getting rained on. So you may as well just dance in the rain, plant your seeds in that fertile soil, and go ahead and get yourself an umbrella. That's fine too. Stephen Covey, Mr. Covey, he broke down things into quadrants in some of his trainings, right? And you really want to spend most of your time in the important quadrant, in the important zone, right? But your bad hair days, those bad hair weeks, they're going to keep pulling you into the urgent. Oh my God, I can't deal with this. I can't deal with looking at it. Well, guess what? You have to deal with it. You have to fix it. And you have to fix it urgently in order to go out and go on and to get back into, the important zone, that important quadrant. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Here's your permission to pause your goal, to pause your life, to pause your dreams and your missions, to pause the important stuff, to handle the urgent bad hair issues, whatever they may be. Why? Well, of course, so that you can get back to the important stuff in your life, your goals, your dreams, your family, and those that truly care for you. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to remember one thing. Those thunderous, cloudy bad hair days, they're going to pass. I mean, they're going to move on. And they're going to go rain on someone else's parade. Okay, well, yeah. And they're going to do that whether you do anything or not. Now, here's the thing. If you do something, if you do take control and handle your business, they're going to move on a lot faster. So get up, take control, push your hair down, comb it out, defrizz it, whatever you need to do, pop up the umbrella, and blow the urgent clouds on. Move past them. Get it done so that you can get back to your important goals, dreams, and desires. Here's the deal. Everything passes. Everything. Everything passes. It just, you know what? This is my second divorce. That's not great. First one lasted shorter. This one, 20 years, right? Everything passes. I lost a daughter. Didn't think I would ever want children after that, but thank goodness I did, because otherwise I wouldn't have known the joy of my oldest daughter growing up and now having a grandkid, and the joy of my youngest daughter, who just is a blessing in disguise. Well, maybe she's not even in disguise. See, once you get past that stuff, once you get past the urgent and back into the important, where was I going to go with that? Once you get past there, you're going to have this, this peace, this calm, this inner tranquility. I know I'm not real big on the woo-woo stuff, but you know what? It is what it is, like I said earlier. And let's be honest. Overall, life is pretty good, right? There's going to be funky spots that you don't enjoy. Life is a good place. I mean, you want to live a good life, so here's another great benefit of handling your business. That while everyone else is out there freaked out and stressed out, running around like chicken with their heads cut off, because you have that inner tranquility I mentioned earlier, you'll be able to remain calm and remain mellow, because you know about the bad hair days. Tracy told you about them in his own weird way, but he told you about them. And you know what? This too shall pass. So you can sit back and take a moment. No, right now. I want you to sit back and take a moment about really how truly liberating that one thought is. Yep, I'm having a bad hair day. I'm even having a bad hair week. This may even be a bad hair month. But you know what? If I knuckle down and handle my business, I know I can get right back to building the life of my dreams, reaching my goals, and having that life I desire. Really? Come on. How internally freeing is that? That if you handle your business, you can get back to living your dreams? Oh, sometimes it's just that simple. So here's what I want you to do. Like I've said so many times before, I want you to have your goals. Goals are really important. They help you know where you're going. They give you that purpose in life, that focus for all your waking hours. The reason to be right? So to speak, right? And so when you have the bad hair day and you again hunker down and handle your business, and if it's someone else's business, you help them handle their business so that you can get right back to striving for your goals and focusing on your dreams. And having that inner peace and contentment that will get you through those bad hair days and help you comb through them. I'm beating this metaphor to death, aren't I? Right? You'll be able to comb through them so much easier because if you have your goals, you'll know where you're heading. You'll know what direction you're going. And whether you ever get there or not is not the answer. The fact is, you'll enjoy the journey along the way through all the obstacles and the constraints that I talked about yesterday, right? So, comb out your hair, grab your umbrella, right? Dance in the rain, plant the seeds, blow away the clouds, blow away those clouds by handling your business and moving on so you can get back to the important stuff, reaching your goals, spending time with your family, whatever it is for you. And with that, I'm going to leave you as I always do. Think successfully and take action. Oh, hey, before we go, tomorrow we're going to talk about blasting through your, I can't even say this without giggling, your Peter principle. Okay, it's funny. Okay, we're gonna move on. All right. After that, the next day we're gonna talk about the money show. How to make more money. Ooh, this is a very important one. No, it's not about just starting an online business, right? Let's not go there. I'm not an internet marketer, right? And finally, the last show of the week is gonna be ways to fight that could actually help you save your relationship. Yeah, maybe I might not want to be talking about that one, but I'm going to anyway. So again, I'm going to say it. Think successfully. Take action.